Yeah, I met Dylan on a cons trip to Portland. It was him and Ramel, and Louie and I were out skating with him, and we like really fucked with him. He's like a nice kid and can skate like whatever, so that was cool. He moved out to LA with Ian and Jasper, so we were just out skating a lot. Kind of happened naturally.
I moved to LA like in last February, and then we just started skating a bunch and kind of just like filming clips like without a video to go towards, and then Ryan kind of just like was like, yo, you should try to do a venture thing, and then he kind of like hooked it up with that.
I was the one who pitched it just because like, you know, it would be a good way to get his foot in the door with venture, and you know, obviously this shit is like up to par. So it was sick because I would take him to all these spots around my house that like nobody would really want to skate because they're kind of gnarly. Towards the end, there's like a back grind on a long rail, and then it gaps out stairs. I would show him that like nobody ever wanted to like really hop on it like that, and he just did it like so quick, twice. And that kind of shit shows how good he really is. He's so comfortable with like grinding rails and shit. Like it would be cool to get on the phone with Ian too, because like half of the footage is from Ian.
Yo, what's up? I think that was kind of like a hot spot at the time. Like a bunch of people have been skating it, and Dylan's he's like a detective almost. He'll look at the signs in the background and he'll find it. So he just saw someone posted like a lip slide or something on that on Instagram, and then he like found it the next day. So we went and skated that, and yeah, I think it was like the nose grind was pretty easy. So he started doing like pop shove into it, and he did like two of them. And I think there's one where his like foot kind of comes off as he's coming out of the nose grind, and then he's like, oh no, that's sketchy, I gotta redo it again. But then I think the one we ended up using is the one where his foot comes off. Like funny enough, you kind of see it like right as he gets out of the nose grind. It's almost like a little north, like totally on accident, but super sick.
He does like a crook yank on like a flat bar in the bank, and he gets actually really smoked. I didn't use the slam, but it was like a fucking painful looking one. Chested the fucking ground, and then just gets up and handles it, which I thought was sick. He's like a mellow kid. He's super nice. Like just likes to skate and play Fortnite. Like stuff like that is like why I fuck with him, because he's just like not trying too hard to be something cool and shit. He just is himself.
And I think the 50-50 at the end was like pretty challenging for me.
That back 50, it's like this rail that goes like up and then flat. It was on that page, Spotman Dude, and it's in this town like almost an hour out of LA. So it was like a ways out there, like heading like northeast. So we were out there with Green Gauge, and we were like looking for spots, and he's been wanting to check that out for a while. When we first showed up, Dylan's like, oh yeah, this isn't even possible. Like, and then I think he got the sign figured out. Like, there was like a little sign to prop up the curb, and then he kind of started getting halfway up he made it up the up part of the rail, the first half, and then he kind of like wasn't quite able to make it to the flat. But then with a little more speed, he was able to do it. Super sick.
Wow.
Shout out to Ryan, Ian, everybody that was driving me around, helped me find spots. Yeah, I don't know. It was my first like project for like a skate company. I feel like they made it like the most enjoyable process. So I guess just shout out to them.